the New York Giants. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On play action, now Manning. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Now Manning. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here's Austin. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing, Prescott. And this one brought in by Gathers. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Now Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Dallas getting the ball again here on offense, and the Cowboys haven't been able to build a ton of momentum if you look at their 2018 season as a whole, Charles. In fact, The first 7 weeks before the bye earlier in the year, it was kind of like flipping a coin. It was loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. So I don't know what you make of this team.
You would actually expect that coin to come up heads 2 times in a row or tails 2 times in a row, wouldn't you? I think that because the move to get Amari Cooper out wide should open things up a little bit more, and he's such an impact player, and that's how they play best. Him leading, running the football, and establishing the line of scrimmage. And also working in their favor, there's absolutely no one running away with the NFC East.
Yeah, Redskins and Eagles, they're in the mix, obviously, at the top, but you're right, just above 500. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Olivier Vernon. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Prescott. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And again, it's Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. But he's got it to Hearns. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in. And the Cowboys are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point safely through. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. He can't get him down. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New York Giants getting the football back here. 2018 for the Giants, unfortunately, a lot like 2017. The switch of coaches, but Pat Shurmur, he hasn't had much more success than his predecessor.
And don't understand their inability to score points. Because when you're talking about Saquon Barkley at running back, Odell Beckham Jr., Sterling Shepard wide receiver, Evan Ingram tight end, Eli Manning quarterback, there should be a lot more points on the board. Now, they have struggled in the offensive line. That's been a little bit of a turnstile for them. But the other question that people always come back to, is there going to be a change at the quarterback position? I don't know how the Giants can do it. Eli Manning is their best bet to try and win football games. The rookie Kyle Lauletta out of Richmond, he's been inactive in every game in the first part of the season.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory in there to get him for a loss of 5. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Throwing is Manning. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
They do go for it. It's Manning. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 2 minutes to play here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. Fourth down, Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Week 12 in the NFL, also Thanksgiving week, and 3 games on Thanksgiving. We know about Chicago and Detroit, Washington, and Dallas. Don't forget about the third and final game on Turkey Day, just as the early Black Friday shoppers are lining up. Atlanta, New Orleans.
And those Black Friday shoppers will be throwing serious elbows about the time this bad boy kicks off. Now, think about this weekend, or think about this Thanksgiving. It has the feel of a college rivalry weekend, doesn't it? Every game, intense rivalry. Chicago, Detroit, Washington, Dallas, and now this one, Atlanta, New Orleans. These two don't like each other very much. A huge game in the NFC South. I can't wait to watch this with Matt Ryan, Drew Brees matching each other throw for throw.
He got 29 yards that time. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
On first down, Manning. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they'll get this down to the 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Manning. Fights free at the 5. This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Now Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. A beautiful fake. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again to Elliott. And an alley to run. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers. And
got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him a gain of 38. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Second down, Prescott. He finds Hearns left side. Dak fighting the former Jag Hearns for the Dallas first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw is Prescott. Flushed out right. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for two. Here's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back from the offense.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Hearns brings it in. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Looking to throw, Prescott. And now, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Prescott to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken near the 13.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Charles, I want to go in a different direction for a second, talk about Le'Veon Bell, because the November 13th report date has come and gone. He's still not with the Steelers. Now, the good news, though, Le'Veon Bell not there, but James Conner has been good in his stead.
He certainly has, and we have to think now that maybe we won't see Le'Veon Bell in a Pittsburgh Steelers uniform, ever again. And
that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 15. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So after the INT, it's Manning eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught at the 8. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Manning. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Here's Manning to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. Again, it's Manning. And that will be incomplete as well.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Manning. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And he's got it to Burns. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forwards. They go play action here on first down. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this down near the...
All day. If you still frontin' when